It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go from LA. Kick taken in here at the 17. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the man is there to knock that away.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Back now, pressure on its way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So that brings up 2nd down. Here's Willis to the air. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They go play action on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Ball in left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Trying again following the sack. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the gun on third down. Complete beyond the marker. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Here he is on third and long. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Looking for Christian Watson that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. Willis. That's caught for the first. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Willis now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's now third down.
Willis to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Throwing is Willis. He's throwing deep to the left side. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Pushing for the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Putting a receiver in motion. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They are throwing it again. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They're going play action. Buying some time right. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams start to fight back with their first points of this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. All down that time by Jonathan Jones.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's on the move. Finds Smith and Jigba. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Walker. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did. Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Running back sent in motion. To throw again on 2nd and 10. It's taken in by Williams. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They go play action on 1st. Hits him on the out route. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
He lofts it deep left. He lays out for it and makes the catch. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back now, pressure on its way. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. Hit behind the line, and the ball's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He lobs it deep middle. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass complete to Walker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pass play on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown. Lost.
6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation. I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Seattle. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Finds his fullback. And this one doesn't go far.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earned those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. That's caught for the first. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running it after the penalty. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Willis. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams have some new life in the 4th. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Willis now. Into the hands of Likely. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Willis to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Here he is on third and long. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
This is Walker on second. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw on third and long. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Seahawks nearing their 15th win this season. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that makes it 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And the Rams will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
The give here on 2nd. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it's a win for the Seahawks.